Hello Year 3, this is Miss Kanu speaking, and it is a privilege today to teach you geography. So we will start our session with a knowing more and remembering more task, as we usually do at Harris Garrard Academy. So question 1. Pollution comes in many forms: air, water, land, noise, and light. Is it true or false? Question 2. What is the meaning of the word contaminate? Is it A, form of air pollution, B, something that contains objects, C, cleaning something, or D, making something dirty or unclean? Question 3. List the 3 R's which form sustainable living. Have a think from our geography lessons and the song in which we use to help us remember how to live sustainably. What are those 3 R's? Question 4. What materials can be recycled? So if you pause this presentation here and have a go, and once you're ready, resume to see the answers. So here we have the answers. Question 1, the answer is true. Pollution does come in many forms, such as air, water, land, noise, and light. Question 2, the meaning of the word contaminate is making something dirty or unclean. Question 3, the 3 R's which form sustainable living are recycle, reduce, and reuse. And in the song that we learnt, it says reduce, reuse, and recycle. Feel free to sing it how it does in the video. And question 4, the materials that can be recycled are paper, glass, plastic, and metal. You may have come across these recycling bins, maybe at school or even within your own home. So, the key question in which we are focusing on today is, what is sustainability? Our success criteria: I understand natural resources, I can identify sustainable ways of living and choices, I can explain sustainability in a global perspective. Key vocabulary. So, as we would in the class, I would like us to do my turn, your turn. So, keywords that you know: pollution, environment, litter. Keywords that you will meet: sustainability, natural resources, geological, agricultural, global warming. Natural resources. Natural resources are materials or substances that are produced by the environment. Humans use natural resources to survive. They can be used to heat our homes, transport us around the world, feed us, and clothe us. Have a look at the different photographs on this slide. What are these natural resources used for? At this point in the presentation, if you pause this slide and have a discussion, what are these natural resources used for, And when you are ready, click resume to see the answers. So, we have sheep. Sheep are formed for food and to make clothes from their wool. Wheat is grown in fields. We harvest wheat to make foods such as bread and pasta. A gas platform pumping up natural gas from below the ocean. We use gas for cooking and powering some vehicles. Chickens are bred for their eggs and for food. Have a think, for example, wheat. Did you know that wheat was used to make some of your foods, such as bread and pasta, which some of you may eat during your lunch or dinner? And how about chickens being bred for eggs and for food? Living sustainably. Living sustainably is about meeting the needs of today's generation without harming the needs of future generations. Therefore, to live sustainably, we need to make sure that we use natural resources that can be used now and in the future. It is important that we do not waste resources. We also need to make sure that the resources that we use do not cause damage to the earth. Our earth in which we all live on is incredibly important, and what we do now can impact the people of the future. Resources related to farming are called agricultural resources. Have a look at the photographs present on the screen. Crops which produce wheat and barley, livestock such as cows, pigs and chickens which produce dairy, eggs and meat, sheep which produce wool and leather. Resources found underground are called geological resources. So you have minerals like china clay, metals like tin, fossil fuels like gas and oil. Have a good look at the photographs present on the screen. So, we now have an independent task. Can you sort the natural resources into each type? So I'll read the two different types. We have agricultural resource and geological resource. And below are the different natural resources: oil, coal, wheat, apples, sheep, and iron. Pause the PowerPoint presentation and have a go at sorting these natural resources into the correct type. When you are ready, resume to see the answers. How did you get on? Did you sort the natural resources into each type? So for agricultural resources, we have wheat, apples and sheep. For geological resources, we have oil, coal and iron, which we can remember is usually coming from underground. If you didn't manage to get all correctly, use this time to tick and fix. So writing in the correct natural resources in the correct column. Here is another independent task. What is a natural resource? Can you answer the questions below using written explanations? Question 1. What is a natural resource? Question 2. Where do we find natural resources? Once you have done that, challenge yourself with this. Can you give examples of a natural resource and what we use it for? Below in the green section is a word bank with words that you can use to inspire your writing. Agricultural, geological, earth, underground, farming. Pause the PowerPoint presentation at this point and have a go at writing down your answers. So, how might resources damage the environment? Think about how humans get resources from the earth as well as the effects. So I'm going to give you some thinking time. Can you think how natural resources and the process of getting them could potentially damage our environment? Geological resources. So, geological resources are removed from underground, and this can damage the environment. Some resources, such as coal and oil, are burnt, which causes pollution. Stretch and challenge your thinking. What kind of pollution can they cause from burning resources such as coal and oil? What is the damage to the earth? Climate change is a phrase that is pronounced and heard a lot in our society today. Sometimes it is known as global warming. This is the process of our planet heating up. Unfortunately, rising temperatures doesn't just mean that we'll get nicer weather. If only that could be the case. The change in climate will actually make our weather more extreme and unpredictable. As temperatures rise, some areas will get wetter, and lots of animals can find that they are not able to adapt to their changing climate. So, here is what we call a case study on Findhorn, located in Scotland. This is an eco-village which uses natural resources such as environmentally friendly foods which are grown in their vegetable garden. They also have a wastewater treatment facility so that water can be reused safely. The damage that these people cause the environment is half as much as the UK's national average. That is incredible. Have a look at the photographs on the right. Can you see how, as a community, they go after the different ways of sustainable living? Have a discussion to yourself or with your friends and family about the different ways you within your community can live more sustainably. Here we have archipelago of Tokyo, located in the Pacific Ocean. This is the first place where 100% of electricity power is generated through solar panels. Tokyo is located near New Zealand. Why is solar power a sustainable choice? Here is your final independent task. What is sustainability? Have a go at answering the questions below. What does sustainability mean? How can we use resources to live sustainably? What changes could you make to live more sustainably? And how are local choices that we make connected to global issues? And below is another word bank with some words that you can use to inspire your writing. Resource, agricultural, geological, waste and climate change. and challenge yourself with some examples and case studies which show sustainable living. The photographs below can help you to do this. Well done for listening so intently, Year 3. There will now be a quiz for you, a multiple choice quiz located in purple mash linked to this lesson. Have a go. Use what you have learnt today to help you. Have a wonderful rest of the day.